All right, ready to dive in.
Always.
Today, it's Dreamfolks Services Ltd.
Okay.
So picture this.
Okay.
You're at the airport, maybe a bit frazzled from, all the travel stuff,
Yeah.
and suddenly you're in this oasis, like comfy chairs, free snacks, the deal. Airport lounges.
Yeah.
That's Dreamfolks,
Uh-huh.
making those lounge dreams real for, tons of travelers.
Right.
In India, but also beyond,
Uh-huh.
they just dropped their Q2 FY25 financials,
Okay.
plus an investor presentation and auditor's report.
All right.
So we're going to unpack all that,
Sounds good.
see what makes them tick.
Yeah. You know what's fascinating to me?
That's that.
They've got this, really unique niche.
Okay.
They're not running the lounges themselves.
Right.
They're the aggregator,
Oh, interesting.
the connector
Okay.
between the travelers, those fancy lounges, and the banks and credit card companies.
So they're the ones offering the lounge access as a perk.
Exactly.
So they're like the matchmaker
Yeah, you could say that.
of the airport lounge world.
The airport lounge matchmaker.
And speaking of good matches,
Yeah.
Dreamfolks made some good ones this quarter.
Financially.
Financially, yeah. Double-digit revenue growth
Nice.
for both Q2 and the first half of the year.
Wow. Impressive.
It is impressive.
So let's see, 12.2% growth year over year for Q2.
Okay.
That's over 3,168.55 million Indian rupees.
Wow.
And then for the first half of the fiscal year, it jumps to 16.2% growth.
Really?
Yeah, totaling over 6,376.55 million.
Okay, gotta ask, what's fueling that growth?
It's a few things.
Okay.
First, they've got these strong partnerships,
Right.
both with the lounge operators
Uh-huh.
and the companies offering the lounge access as a benefit,
So it's all about the relationship.
It's a big part of it. Yeah.
Makes sense. But hold on, they're not just doing airport lounges now,
Yeah.
right? I saw this in their financials. Services other than India Airport Lounge.
Ah, yes.
What's that all about?
Now that's where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm listening.
They're going beyond the airport,
Okay.
thinking about your whole travel journey.
Like from the moment you leave your house.
Exactly, from doorstep to destination.
And is this segment growing?
It's growing fast.
How fast?
Up 1.8 times in the first half of this fiscal year
Wow.
compared to last year at the same time.
Okay, color me intrigued. What kind of services are we talking?
Well, the investor presentation mentioned highway dining.
So like setting up shop along the highways.
Exactly.
That's kind of wild.
Think about it, road trips. They're getting more and more popular.
Yeah, for sure.
Dreamfolks saw a chance to tap into that,
Makes sense.
offering, nice dining experiences along the way.
Okay.
Strategic locations, of course.
Smart.
And they're expanding their meet and assist service, too.
What's that?
It's personalized help, like navigating unfamiliar airports.
Oh, that's handy.
And they're taking it global, starting with Africa.
Wow. Bold move. So they're trying to be the ultimate travel companion.
That's the goal.
Okay, now for the financial side of things, their adjusted EBITDA and TAT.
Right.
Can you break those down? For those of us who aren't, financial wizards.
Sure. Let's start with EBITDA.
Okay.
Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization.
Ah.
It shows their core operating profitability.
So it's like looking at their financial engine?
Yeah, without the bells and whistles.
Got it.
And then you've got adjusted EBITDA, which filters out the one-time expenses.
So higher adjusted EBITDA. Their core business is running well.
Exactly.
And then PAT, profit after tax. That's the bottom line. Right?
Exactly. It's the profit left over after all the expenses and taxes.
Important for investors, right?
Absolutely. For anyone interested in Dreamfolks' future, really.
To see if they're making sustainable profits.
Exactly. And in Dreamfolks' case, both their adjusted EBITDA and PAT look really good.
That's great to hear. Now, they also mentioned 7 new clients this quarter.
That's right.
That's a lot.
It is, and it points to an important part of their strategy, client diversification.
Okay, tell me more about that.
They're reducing reliance on any single client.
Smart. So if one big client leaves,
Exactly. It's not a huge problem. They've spread out the risk.
and it's not just new clients,
Right.
they're expanding their lounge network too.
Yeah, big time.
4 new lounges in India, which means they're still at 100% airport coverage,
That's right.
plus 38 new lounges globally.
Wow. Mostly in Asia.
World domination.
They do have some pretty big goals. Their investor presentation says they're aiming for 295 airport lounges by 2040.
So they're betting on the future of lounge access.
It seems that way. And their ability to be a big player in that market.
Makes sense. It's not just adding lounges, though.
Yeah.
It's positioning themselves in that whole travel ecosystem.
Exactly.
So financially solid company, expanding their client base, aiming
Mhm.
for global reach.
Yeah.
What are some of the key strengths that got them here?
Well, one of their biggest strengths is their business model. Okay. They built this really robust in-house technology platform.
And that gives them an edge.
It gives them a serious edge. It's highly scalable, so it can handle more and more clients and transactions without any issues.
That's important.
And it lets them offer custom solutions to all their different clients.
Right. And speaking technology, they offer a bunch of different access options for users.
You're right.
App, a physical card, online check-in. Very digital age.
They get it. Modern travelers want convenience and options.
Makes sense. It's not just about convenience, though, right?
You're right.
They're big on security and compliance, too.
Huge. They have the ISO and PCI certifications.
Right, right.
Which means they're meeting international standards for data protection
Yeah.
and secure transactions.
So it's like a seal of approval for handling sensitive information.
That's a good way to put it.
So they're tech-savvy, secure, and growing like crazy.
It's true.
But what about the big picture? What about the industry?
Good point. Their investor presentation talks about some industry trends that are working in their favor.
Like what?
Well, think about the rise of domestic travel in India.
Yeah.
And then you've got the increased use of credit cards,
Right.
plus the surge in digital payments. It's like the perfect environment for them to thrive.
It does sound like everything's aligning.
Mm.
To put some numbers to it, credit card spending in India has been growing like crazy fast.
Double-digit rate year after year.
And if you compare the air travel and lounge access in India to, say, the U.S.,
You see a massive opportunity for growth.
because India is still early in the game.
Exactly. Huge untapped market. And Dreamfolks is right there, ready to capitalize on that.
And maybe even become the go-to for these travel and lifestyle services.
We in India and beyond.
It's a pretty exciting story.
It is.
So they're riding this wave of growth
Right.
in the travel industry,
Yeah.
expanding into new things like highway dining.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's a thought. Isn't that like a totally different market than airport lounges?
Interesting point.
Road trippers aren't exactly the same as, business travelers wanting a quiet spot before a flight.
That's true. But I think it shows how adaptable Dreamfolks is.
Okay, how so?
They're not just sticking to what they know, right?
Right.
They're looking at these bigger travel and lifestyle trends,
Mm-hmm.
finding opportunities to broaden what they offer.
So highway dining, that's an example of that.
Exactly. Think about how many people are traveling by road in India.
A lot.
It's huge. Dreamfolks sees the potential there.
To offer what? Like a premium dining experience?
For travelers on the go, yeah.
So it's about meeting a need that isn't really being met right now.
That's a good way to put it.
But it's also kind of risky, right? Like setting up along highways is different from partnering with lounges that are already there.
Definitely comes with its own challenges.
Like what?
Logistics, finding the right locations, working with restaurants, and then creating that consistent experience across, a wide area.
Makes sense. But if they can pull it off,
Oh, the rewards could be huge.
they'd be creating a whole new market segment.
Pretty much.
That's powerful.
It is.
It's interesting how they're taking that airport lounge expertise
Yeah,
and branching out into new areas.
it's smart.
Let's talk more about their tech platform.
Okay.
You said earlier it's a key strength.
Definitely.
What makes it so special?
Imagine managing millions of lounge access transactions
Whoa.
across all those lounges and clients and payment methods.
Sounds like a nightmare.
It would be a logistical nightmare without a really strong tech platform.
That's where Dreamfolks platform comes in.
Exactly. It's like the backbone of their whole operation.
And it says what?
Processes transactions, manages data securely, and even lets them get insights from all that data they're collecting.
So it's not just about convenience for the customer.
Right.
It's about having a system that can grow as they grow.
And adapt. Yeah.
And with all those transactions, security's going to be huge.
Huge. That's where the ISO and PCI certifications come in.
Right. We talked about those.
They're not just meaningless acronyms.
Yeah.
They're international standards
Yeah.
for data security and payment processing.
So they've invested a lot to meet those standards.
They have, which shows how important protecting customer information is to them.
Good to know, especially these days with all the data breaches and stuff.
It's essential.
But beyond security, what else does their platform do for them?
Well, one of the coolest things is the customization.
Okay.
It's super flexible, so they can create tailored solutions for each client.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Let's say a bank wants to offer a really high-end lounge access program
Okay.
for their top-tier customers,
Yeah.
Dreamfolks can use their platform to build a completely customized program
Oh, wow.
with specific benefits, access levels, even their own branding.
So it's not one size fits all.
Not at all.
They can adapt to each client.
Exactly.
That's a big advantage in such a competitive market.
Definitely.
Okay, I want to switch gears for a second
Okay.
and talk about customer loyalty programs. We
Loaded.
touched on it earlier, but
Yeah.
their investor presentation talks about how loyalty is becoming even more important in the travel industry.
It is.
So how does Dreamfolks fit into that?
Think about it this way. Banks and credit card companies.
Yeah.
They're always trying to get new customers.
Right.
And keep the ones they have.
Yeah.
Travel perks like lounge access are a big way to do that.
So Dreamfolks is basically the engine behind a lot of these programs.
They are. They provide the infrastructure, the network.
That makes those perks possible.
Exactly.
So they're not just serving travelers directly.
Right.
They're a partner to businesses.
Who want to make their customers happier, more loyal.
And as those loyalty programs get more complex, Dreamfolks is keeping up
Absolutely. Evolving their tech, adding new offerings.
to meet the demand.
It's like a partnership, you know? Customer expectations are always going up.
Yeah.
Loyalty programs have to keep getting better, more rewarding.
So Dreamfolks helps with that.
They do, by offering a wider range of travel and lifestyle services.
That can be part of these programs.
Exactly. Imagine, in the future, your loyalty points.
Yeah.
They get you into airport lounges, sure,
Okay.
but also exclusive dining experiences.
Nice.
Help at the airport, maybe discounts on your next road trip.
That's a kind of seamless travel experience everyone wants.
That's what Dreamfolks is building towards.
Pretty exciting.
It is.
Okay, we've covered a lot.
Yeah, we have.
Financials, growth strategy, technology, customer loyalty.
The whole picture.
Let's do a quick recap, make sure we're all on the same page.
That's good.
So, Dreamfolks, strong financial performance in Q2.
Double-digit revenue growth, healthy profit margin,
Expanding beyond airport lounges.
highway dining, global meet and assist.
All while diversifying their clients, focusing on technology.
Their platform is a major strength.
Helps them scale, customize solutions, and keep data secure.
And don't forget about their role in the loyalty program landscape.
Helping businesses reward their customers with those travel perks.
It's a big part of their story.
So, Dreamfolks, company on the move.
Absolutely.
Strong foundation, big plans, looking towards the future.
They're one to watch.
But before we go, I want to encourage everyone listening to do their own research.
Absolutely.
Dreamfolks has put their investor presentation and auditors' reports online,
Easy to find?
packed with details about their financials, strategy, risks.
You can find links to them on their website.
It's worth checking out.
Whether you're an investor or just interested in the business world,
Knowledge is power, right?
especially when making decisions.
But before you dive into those documents,
Okay.
let's leave you with something to think about.
I like it.
Dreamfolks is getting bigger, more influential.
They are.
How will that change the travel and lifestyle services industry?
Good question.
Will they dominate? Or will they face challenges from the big players that are already out there?
That's a tough one.
The travel industry is always changing.
It is. New players, old players, everyone's competing.
Dreamfolks is making waves.
Big wave.
But only time will tell how their story unfolds.
It'll be an interesting ride, that's for sure.
That's a cliffhanger, right?
Sure.
But that's business. Always changing.
Always unpredictable.
Speaking of surprises, I got one.
Oh.
Remember those new clients?
The 7 they added.
One of them.
Yeah.
Major player in the Indian railway system.
Whoa. Interesting.
So they're going beyond airports.
Taking their lounges to the rails.
Exactly.
Smart move.
It's a huge market.
Millions of people every day traveling by train.
And they're looking for a better experience.
It's more comfort, yeah.
Dreamfolks can use their, their tech, their partnerships.
Yeah. Create that lounge experience for train travelers, too.
Partner with stations, dedicated lounges.
Food and beverage, Wi-Fi, entertainment.
So many possibilities.
That's a whole new world.
And it fits.
Right.
With their vision, yeah.
Part of your travel journey.
From start to finish.
Plane, train, automobile.
It got it covered.
It also shows they can adapt.
Innovate.
They're not afraid to try new things.
That's what makes them interesting.
That's a key takeaway for today.
Yeah.
Dreamfolks isn't standing still.
They're always moving forward.
They're growing, evolving,
Staying ahead.
embracing the future.
The digital age.
Next time you're at the airport
Or a train station.
take a minute, think about the companies like Dreamfolks.
The behind-the-scenes stuff.
They're making it all happen.
The comfy lounges, the personalized services, the seamless travel.
It's thanks to them.
That's a pretty cool story.
And it's not over yet.
Who knows what they'll do next?
It'll be interesting to see how they change things
Travel, customer loyalty.
in the years to come.
The future is bright.
Well, that's it for a deep dive into Dreamfolks.
We covered a lot. Impressive financials, big growth plans. Focus on the customer.
We talked about their strengths and the challenges they face.
We hope you enjoyed it.
This journey into the world of travel.
Airports, railway stations, all of it.
Keep exploring
Keep asking questions.
and keep diving deep.
Until next time, happy travels.